Hello.
Hi.
Excuse me. How's it going today?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm sad my computer's dead, but I'm able to use this one.
Did you survive scout camp?
Yeah, it was all right.
That's good.
So, did you see my note I sent back to you about the QQ plots?
Yeah, I wasn't able to reply, but that you're totally right. That's what I forgot to do. Because
Okay.
my plots were like all over the place, and I was like, "There's no way this is normally distributed." And then the prep assignment said it was. So you're right. That's what I forgot to do.
Okay. Well, I know that because I did the same thing.
Me too.
Just so you guys know, I'm expecting a really important phone call, so I might like all of a sudden disappear from the meeting.
That's fine. I think we'll be okay with that.
I'm not much help anyway.
You're good.
That's not true.
You were a lot of help last week when I had no access to a computer, so I really appreciate that.
No worries.
Yeah. Plus, who did the link today?
I did.
Oh, you did it. Okay, sorry. Anyways,
I could never do the link. I've tried so many times. I don't know how to do it.
So, how was your
So
week,
it
Scott?
has to be organized like chronologically, or not chronologically, like smallest to biggest.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay.
We actually have to do several QQ plots for the quiz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you already done the quiz, Jimmy?
I did. I got one of them wrong.
Yes.
Um,
I submitted two. I got one wrong. It's the last one, and I know I got my head turned around with sufficient, insufficient, and not and stuff. So,
Mine was actually. Do you have it up?
I can. Yeah. Which one?
Mine
Which
was
number?
question 4 is the one I got wrong. Because
Oh.
I think I know what the right answer is. Because it was you had to mark all that apply.
Mm-hmm.
And I marked them all because they all made sense to me. But I think it's the one that sample means are all positive is not part of
Yeah,
that.
that's correct. Because I think
So-
the means can be negative. However, the was it the p value? No, the f value.
The
F value
yeah, it will never be negative.
will never be negative because it's to the right of the value only.
Yeah, yeah, they caught me on that one.
Yeah.
So anyway, I only missed a third of a point, but I figured I might as well get 100%. I need every ounce of points I can give for this class.
Yeah, it can be a brain twister. How many classes do you take at a time?
I'm just taking 3.
Just 3 and working full time? Wow.
Yeah, so I got 9 credits this semester.
That's a lot and working full time.
Yeah, fortunately, the one class is pretty easy. It's a B183. I don't know if you've taken it yet.
I think I have. What is that? A business one? What is that?
Yeah.
Entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one wasn't too hard.
Yeah, so I took the B100 or something, and now I'm on B183, and neither one have been very difficult. So
yeah, they get harder. I took one last semester. It was small business creation. That one was a little trickier than those other ones.
See, and what frustrates me about that, I already have a small business, so I'm like, I wish they would allow me to bypass
just test out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't, so.
Yeah.
Last semester, I was in 9 credits and working full time, and this semester I couldn't do it. It was just so exhausting for me. So
I don't know how you guys do it. It's like I was taking 6 credits, but then my job changed a little bit, and now I'm working like 10, 11 hours a day, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
I'm only taking 1. I'm like, you know what? Life is not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I might get there. So I'm trying to, if I continue at this pace, I'll be done this semester, and 2020 would be my last. So
Yeah.
Trying to, get done with this, but at the same time, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, should we start the?
We're still 4 or 5 minutes early. I bet there's gonna be some other people dropping in.
We're pretty early. I didn't even realize.
You can go ahead and start, and we can tell you what we got.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I was gonna start like doing those QQ plots and stuff.
That's fine. Oh, there's Chloe, I think.
Hi.
Yeah.
Howdy.
How is everybody?
Fantabulous.
Oh, good. Okay. Who's not here? Let me look. And Jonathan and Ellen, it looks like.
Yep.
Okay. So are you back from your trip, Jimmy?
I'm home. I
Oh,
still
good.
don't have my computer, but I'm home. I sent it in to get fixed, so I'll either get a new one or it'll be fixed, but they said it could be up to 2 weeks, so
Oy.
yeah.
So you doing? Just using a phone or something like that, or you got a loaner? Or?
I'm on our family computer, but it has no video options. That's one question. Do you guys know for the exam, do I need to have a video? Like, do we use Proctorio? I can't remember.
No,
I don't think so. He hasn't had to set anything up.
Okay.
No, we'd know by now.
Right.
I've done it 2 ways. I've done proctored, and I've done what's it called? Where they basically videos and
Proctorio.
And records everything.
Yeah. One of the classes this semester, it must have been economics, that I had to do Proctorio. So I was stressing that was this, and I would have to run out and go buy a video thingy so that I could do that. But if I don't need it, I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
So we're just waiting on Ellen, it looks like.
Excited for the exam this week?
Oh,
No, I'm very nervous.
so excited.
Oh, I felt way more confident last time. I am not feeling it this time.
This one's got a lot more, I think, to understand and remember.
Yep.
I haven't even looked yet. Do you get a page of cheat sheet? 1-page cheat sheet?
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Really,
okay.
I
think that's
hope
key.
so.
Spend the time to get that done before you start. Probably go a long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Let's see. It is just 9 o'clock. We did do it a little early, so she might be.
It's all good.
Oops.
I have to say, this is the best group I've ever been in a class.
100% for real.
You agree? Yeah. It's like everybody's on time. Everybody knows what they're doing. It's great.
Yeah, well, and when we have trouble, we're able to work it out together. I like that the best.
Yeah, exactly. Hey. Hello.
All right. Did anyone have any questions they want to talk about before we start? No.
So Scott and I were kind of having a discussion on Thursday about finding the sample means. Or no.
It's the degree of error, right?
Yeah.
The margin of error.
Margin of error.
Yeah.
And so I actually worked out, I don't know if you guys see in the chat, I actually went through and worked it all out. It didn't match up when I used the margin of error, but I think it was just a rounding problem. I don't think it had anything to do with what was going on there. So, but anyway, we got the right answer in that margin of error by subtracting. So I think that's the way to do it.
Okay.
Alrighty then, I guess.
This is recording, right? Yeah, it must be.
It says live on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've got the link already. Like there, I click in the bottom corner and it shows the YouTube link. So I'm pretty sure we're good.
I think we're all here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Oh,
Let's do it. Okay.
so you want me to read number 3?
Yeah.
In an hypothesis test, we reject the null hypothesis when there is sufficient evidence to indicate at least one mean is different from the others. I had true.
Yeah, that's
We
what
reject true. When there's sufficient evidence. Yes, that's true. Yes.
Number 4.
Yeah.
What requirements need to be checked with performing a hypothesis test? How will that apply? I think it's data in each group and variances are equal in each group.
That's what I put.
That's what I had.
Not the first one.
Right. Not the sample means are all positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the variances are considered equal if it's less than 4 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. If the largest is less than 4 times the smallest.
Smallest. Yep.
Yeah.
To check if each group is normally distributed, do the following. It's the QQ plot.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So here's yours, Scott, on 6. We assume the variance in each group is the same if the following happens. The second one, the largest variance, is less than 4 times the smallest.
Right.
Yeah, I have a question with that one.
Okay.
Let me go to the preparation assignment. Wait, just give me.
Just skip you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2 in the preparation assignment says the key answer says the rule is if the largest variance is not 4 times the smallest variance, then we will conclude that the variances are equal.
Right.
And the reading says if the largest standard deviation is not double the smallest standard deviation, then we conclude that the variances are equal.
Right.
So is it 4 times or 2 times? I just got confused with that part.
So
like
it's
double or 4 times?
It's 4.
4 times.
Or so she's right though. In the reading, it said the standard deviation is 2 times because if you remember,
Right.
The variance is squared.
Yep.
Variance is squared. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, thanks.
No worries.
Good answer.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. You're a statistics master today.
No, statistics aren't my thing, but I do get squares versus not squared numbers. That's pretty simple for me to understand. So,
okay.
Number 7.
Isn't it 6?
7, 8. 6. I have 6.
That's what I put too.
I had to draw it out, but it's 6.
Yeah.
I did too. I had to like.
Or did you do the multiplication thing?
Yeah, I wrote it out, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 8.
Yep.
It gave me 27.208. Is that correct?
208. Yep.
Wait,
I gotta enter in my things. Give me a second.
450.
Okay. Hold on.
I should have taken a screen.
I don't like that these spreadsheets don't list them side by side.
Okay. 27.
Yeah, it makes it tough, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I should have had this done ahead of time.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No
Lexi,
problem.
do you have a different answer?
7.208 as well.
Mean instead of the variance on accident.
Okay.
So is the answer for the next one 53.158?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then
That's what I got.
true for 10 because it's less than 2 times.
Mm-hmm. True.
Less
Yeah.
than 4 times.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Don't
question
get that confused on the variance versus the standard deviation.
Okay.
Okay, so I haven't made clocks yet, but has everyone else? Because
Chloe, did you get caught up to us?
No, but I'll get there. I'm sorry, guys.
We can wait for you. No problem.
Oops. I'm not on a computer I'm familiar with, so switching between screens is messing me up. Okay. Variance was the 27.208.
Yep.
All right. The largest was the 53.158.
Yeah. And then through and through.
Yeah, 10 and 11 are both true.
Perfect. Okay. Test for equal variances. Satisfied. Okay. I'm there.
Number 12 gave me 0.309.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, 0.309 is what I got.
So 11 was true?
Yeah.
Okay, and then 0.309.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's to the right, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So I do have a question on these QQ plots
Uh-huh.
for 14. Do you guys mind if I share my screen and show
Go
you?
ahead. Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, better.
Missing the answers, but we said right on number 13, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I don't know how I keep missing them. Sorry.
You're good.
No, that's fine.
Okay, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
So this is. Oh, hold on. That's the last one. So on these QQ plots,
I keep linking back from Jimmy to Ellen to Jimmy to Ellen. Everybody else
If
doing
you-
it, or is it just me?
If you click on his name specifically and hit that
Oh.
arrow, it'll save him.
Oh, okay, I gotta be smarter than that. Okay, all right. Thank you.
so are we doing hot dogs this time?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just these 3 then. So is this normally distributed enough then?
I don't
like-
think so.
Well, but the answer, because I already submitted, the
I-
answer says it is. So, but
Oh,
that's the thing is, how close does it have to be to that line to be normally distributed?
I think if it's like in the general vicinity that if you're counting it, I think if it's like there's crazy outliers that they're
Okay.
saying.
So like if you had something like up here,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I like to
something
think-
like a what?
Or if they weren't consistent, like I think So if there was like outliers, like you said, or if it like curved off rather than continuing up steadily.
Yeah, like if it was like continuously curving off or something like that.
Yeah.
I think they'd make it obvious. I hope they would make it obvious.
Yeah.
So even if the line is split, can
Like
you consider that normal?
Yeah,
like this one.
I think as long as it follows the general line, I think they consider it to be normal.
Because I put all of them on sheets so we could look at them together if we wanted to. So like this one, we would still consider normally distributed, I think.
Correct.
Because that's what we said. Because this is from the first set. So this is like the A, B, then this was C, D, E, and then this was the socks. So like if this one kept going up rather than come back to the line, then we'd consider it not correct or not normally distributed. Yeah.
Right. That's my understanding.
Okay. All right. I'll stop sharing now so we can go back to working on the quiz. But anyway, thank you for that. Those QQ plots. Well, and then also on the preparation and the homework assignment, it was showing what are those called? Instead of using a histogram, it's the box
plot things. Yeah.
Do we have a program that does those?
I looked everywhere.
No.
Okay.
I just blew it off and did a histogram because there's no way I was going to be able to do that.
Right.
So on the histograms, how do we decide how many bins to do?
I don't know that that's ever like officially been said. I usually just kind of mess with that number until it looks one way or the other.
Because my histograms on the homework didn't look real close to theirs.
Right.
And I know it's a bin issue. I didn't do the same number of bins that they did, but it's hard to decide how many bins to do. Some of the stuff I've looked through shows us, okay, use 7 bins here. The default is 5. So,
but you can change on the file. It says that you can set how many bins you need.
Right, but how do you decide how many you need?
Like, I don't know.
I just do it till it looks pretty.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Are we on 14 or 15?
14.
I don't think we officially answered 14. So
it's the first one, right?
Yeah. The variances aren't like 4 times or anything, so it would be the first one.
And then 15, I got the last one.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. The last one.
15.
So if the thing was level significance is 0.05, the p-value is like 0.000, blah blah blah. Then that means we rejected the null, right?
Right.
Yep.
And so that would mean we have sufficient evidence, and then you're just restating the alternative.
That at least one of the hot dog types has a different mean of
The different mean. So the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
But also, if you're looking at the data, it's like so completely different. I mean, that's how I concluded. Maybe that's gonna mess me up at some point, but
right. Yeah, I think they want you to use the data, but yeah, on some of these it's pretty obvious that it's the
yeah
thing. So okay. Okay, did you do the QQ plots for the sodium? Are we good on that one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. But hold on.
Are the variances not?
Isn't
okay
it? No, because hold on. Let me go back to my other one because I swear. Let's see. Yeah. The groups come from normally just, but we can assume the variances. It is not safe to assume the groups come. So, do you want me to share again and I'll show you the plots?
Yeah, sure. You don't mind?
No, I don't mind. Let's see here.
Ooh. Oops, hold on.
So here's the plot. So are they saying because there's this gap, it's not normally distributed?
I think it's because they're like curving.
Because these two, I would say, are normally distributed.
Yeah, I would say those two are normal.
Yeah, but maybe it
that
is
one doesn't look it.
Right.
because that one like goes up and then the other one starts below the line.
Yeah, it's not a consistent line.
So if we go back to the question, oh, sorry, this is the answer. But if we go back to the question, so I read this one, despite the possible problem with the QQ plot for poultry, I went back and said, okay, well, if that's the case, then which one makes the most sense? Because back to my original question when I brought these up before, how do we tell for sure if it's not normally distributed? And the biggest difference I see is that there's this gap.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's since it's not like a consistent line, like if you drew it, it'd be a very obvious.
Right. Like these ones, there's no real, like there's a tiny space there and maybe there, but they're pretty much uniform.
Right.
Is that, am I thinking right on that?
That's how I would think it.
Seems it to me.
Okay. All right. I'll stop sharing.
So wait, so on 16, that means that they haven't been met. It's not safe to assume that they're normally distributed, but we can assume the variances are equal, right?
Right, because if you times the smallest by 4, which I did,
it's like 28 something.
Yeah, so it's lower than 10,000. Whatever is less than that, so we're okay.
So it's that third option, that third answer. Then okay. Okay.
Decimal places for 17.
3.
Yeah, is that right? So 0.179.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I got.
0.179. Yeah, that's what I have. Okay. Can you draw?
So because the p-value is greater than the level of significance on 18, it's the second one. We do not have sufficient evidence to reject the claim that all 3 hot dog types have the same.
Okay, that's what I
don't know why they just didn't say insufficient rather than not
right,
have.
They worded it weird.
That's what threw me the curve. I'm like, what?
Oh, is that's the one you got wrong on the last?
Yeah, because it says we do not have sufficient, which I should have known things insufficient were.
Yeah, that was wording it weird.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay, I submitted and got 100%, but I think other people have already submitted too. So
Yep.
Yeah, we submit.
We should be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have another lesson this week, or is the lesson just studying?
it's the test, I thought.
Is it quiz review or test review?
I think so. I think it's quiz review.
We have a
It still wants us to do a group meeting.
Okay.
But at least it has it on there like there's a quiz.
It's not till next week though, or it's this.
It's this week. The test is due on the 16th, which is
Saturday night.
Oh, okay, but we have to meet on Thursday. I see.
Yep.
We should do the exam review and be ready to discuss it on Thursday, I think is how it goes.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's
Just like last
Which would be
time.
great. I'd love to go over with everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
okay.
So see you guys Thursday.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye. Thanks.